Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this.
A lot of people, very hot situation here as we have a grass fire near Gothenburg, Nebraska. It was on the move. Watch this as it goes right up to the highway. First the smoke, and you see the flames even getting right up and blowing onto the highway. That's a scary situation that the cars are still going here. This video was taken by a state trooper's vehicle. He apparently was directing the traffic to the outer lane. You can see the cars eventually all being in that outer lane, not getting so close, but I'm still surprised. The trooper is alert, aware of the situation, and he actually went in reverse from it. The eastbound lanes of Interstate 80 were closed for about an hour. You can see why, right? So as we head over the next several days, it's going to stay hot. Even this 20s and 30s to start the day, we'll take it, as just recently we're at 20 and 30 below for a lot of places. But big ridge in place, that allows the warm air to come north, and it gives us sunshine that also heats us up. Bismarck at 60. Chicago, our average high is 42. We are going to get 20 degrees above that in the coming days as well. And you see all this tomorrow. 10, 25, even 30 degrees above average for some. Are we going to be nearing some old records? It looks like we will be. And even to our Monday, it spreads even farther east and west. Denver at 70, Cleveland at 55 degrees. 30 degrees above average on Sunday. It just keeps going. That ridge stays in place here as we start off our next work week. But how hot is it going to get? Really hot. Look at Grand Forks, North Dakota. We could be crushing a record. We're talking 9 degrees. It's one thing when you break a record, but to break a record by 9 degrees, I don't want to say it's unheard of because it happens, but it's pretty rare to see. How about Chicago? We are going to be above average. I'm not sure we're going to be record setting, but we are certainly going to be above our average of 42. And as we look over the next 7 days, not only are we going to be warm, but you have this sunshine, and that makes it feel 10 degrees hotter than it actually is. Look as we head into our Sunday. Even into our Monday, our temperatures now are 20 degrees above average. It's 64, but it's going to feel like 70 because you're in that direct sunlight. The official temperature is taken in the shade. Keep that in mind. But Wednesday and Thursday, that's when we get our next system that's going to be coming in. And Jen, that's really our next big system as we head into next week.
But it really feels not nice to put that Chicago forecast next to what's happening in the Northeast. I'm so sorry, guys. I mean, we've lost more degrees. It was already chilly to start with, and then we lost about anywhere from 10 to 20, close to 20 degrees from yesterday. So this is the temperature drop. The temperatures are in the teens and 20s right now. Boston 25, New York 24, D.C. All right, we're 30. But that's the warm spot here in the Northeast, running below average today, 5 to 15 degrees. And, you know, there'll be a little bit of a breeze out there, so we will see the feels like even lower than this. At least in New York City, you can now go in to watch a movie. Movie theaters are reopening at 25% capacity. It's not a lot, but yes, you can go inside and get out of this cold and do something, right? Tonight, we're going to have temperatures down into the teens, 20s at best. Tomorrow we stay below average again. We keep going on Sunday below average. You're wondering, are we ever going to get any of that Chicago air coming our way? Any of that warmth, right? Well, by Monday, you'll start to see some changes, especially in places like Pittsburgh, Western New York. We get into some warmer temperatures. Not so much Sunday because we're still in the 30s here, but by Monday, we are going to find temperatures jumping up. So how about 39 to 52? That's your Sunday to Monday change in Pittsburgh. And eventually that does warm up here into the rest of the Northeast. Albany, it takes till Tuesday, but we go from temperatures in the 20s and below freezing all weekend to Tuesday, we're jumping up to 54 degrees. So the change does get to us. What about Boston? All right, so, you know, it takes till Tuesday, yes, but we're jumping up to 56 degrees. I mean, it's such a turnaround compared to where we are right now. So just, you know, brace for it. You can get through this. We will finally see some warmth. Steph.
All right, what's possible?
Doesn't mean it's gone from everywhere.
Well, energy can't be created or destroyed.
It has to keep on moving and transform itself.
That is going to do it. Transforms itself. Still into rain, but down in Florida. And since January 1st, we need some into Pensacola, but otherwise, the rest of the state's looking pretty good for rainfall. This is not our rainy season. That comes in the summertime. And all is quiet here. Maybe a few stray clouds there on the west coast of Florida, but it's going to be warm. Nice and warm, 70s and 80s. Beach weather, though I know for Floridians that the beach is still a little chilly to get out and get in the water, but northerners may be down for spring break. We always know this time of year, I was born and raised in Florida, we always knew who the visitors were because in March, even in April, The only people that would get in the water were non-native Floridians. It was just too cold. But you see the clouds coming in. Speaking of cold, by the way, it is going to get chilly into the south and into Florida over the weekend. This system pulls through the day on Saturday. It's going to be going downhill north down towards South Florida, and it will be an evening event for us here. And then it's going to be sweeping out. The good news is for our Sunday. So it's one day of the weekend that will be ruined for us. Saturday, Spring Hill, St. Pete, Sarasota to Siesta Key. It's on and off rain. It's not a continuous rainfall, but you will see clouds and then showers. Then you'll get another break, and then you'll continue on. And South Florida, Everglades City, if you're going Alligator Alley, you are going to be running into those showers, but it clears out and the sun returns, Jen, on Sunday.
All right, coming up on Amhq, put away the video games. It is time to have fun with science. We introduce you to one high school student whose take-home kits are inspiring thousands of young scientists. And time for today's weather extremes. The hot spot is Del Rio, Texas, the oasis of Texas, as it's known. We've got Armstead Lake, the Rio Grande River, and Laughlin Air Force Base. 82 degrees today. The cold spot, no surprise, it's Peter Sinks. You guys are always cold, nearly 20 below. 1.8 inches of rain coming to California. That's great for this college town here in Arcata. And in Pompey, New York, there is the Heritage Hill Brew House, where your kids can go sledding and you can have a beer, and there's 2 inches of new snow coming.